The White House has been forced to defend President Donald Trump against a growing outcry over his attack on a television host. The US president posted crude comments on Twitter attacking the looks, brains and personality of MSNBC host Mika Brzezinski. The tweets have drawn bipartisan howls of outrage, with one Republican imploring the president to please just stop. Ann Barker reports.
Donald Trump's Twitter tirade has drawn a storm of protest across the US, with politicians and Americans from all walks of life railing that his attack on MSNBC morning show anchor Mika Brzezinski diminishes the office of president. Democrats congresswomen, including Lois Frankel and Brenda Lawrence, have led the condemnation against him.
I call him the cyberbully in chief. And once again, he is embarrassing our nation with what I call his bloody tweets. Time and time again, this president is showing his blatant sexism and disrespect for women as well as the press.
Mr. President, this is a direct to you. Eyeball to eyeball. Do the job of a president of all the people of this great country and stop the disrespect.
It was just before the MSNBC Thursday morning show finished that President Trump took to Twitter to attack Mika Brzezinski and her co-host Joe Scarborough, tweeting,
"I heard poorly rating Morning Joe speaks badly of me. Don't watch anymore. Then how come low IQ crazy Mika, along with Psycho Joe, came to Mar-a-Lago 3 nights in a row around New Year's Eve and insisted on joining me? She was bleeding badly from a facelift. I said no."
The president's attack has prompted a new flurry of questions about Donald Trump's fitness to hold office and reignited anger about his attitudes towards women, which almost derailed his candidacy in last year's election. Many men, too, have spoken out, including a string of Republicans, such as James Langford, who said, quote,
"The president's tweets today don't help our political or national discourse and do not provide a positive role model for our national dialogue."
The tweets have also struck a nerve with other media, given Donald Trump's antagonistic relationship with journalists, especially Fox Television, where former news host Megyn Kelly has previously clashed with the president. A White House spokeswoman, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, was forced to defend Mr. Trump's latest attack in an interview with Fox host Bill Hemmer.
I don't think that the president's ever been someone who gets attacked and doesn't push back. There have been an outrageous number of personal attacks, not just to him, but to, frankly, everyone around him.
But it just seems like it is entirely more personal than it needs to be. And I'm wondering if you want to address that.
I think I have addressed that as much as I can in terms of the president, again, isn't going to be somebody who's bullied.
Donald Trump's outburst has once again shifted the focus away from policy at a time when Republicans are furiously negotiating on healthcare legislation and the attempt to push new immigration laws through Congress. The Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan, at a press conference in Washington, was distracted from those issues and forced to respond to the latest controversy.
Obviously, I don't see that as an appropriate comment. I think, look, what we're trying to do around here is improve the tone and the civility of the debate, and this obviously doesn't help do that.
The Twitter outcry could also distract attention from another politically sensitive issue as President Trump prepares to hold his first face-to-face meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin next week in Germany. The highly anticipated meeting coincides with ongoing inquiries into allegations that some of Donald Trump's campaign team may have had illicit contact with Russia in the lead-up to last year's election.
Ann Barker reporting.